Do you know why the government vigorously promotes cremation? It is said that many animals like to fight in places with energy, and if they come into contact with corpses, they are likely to undergo corpse transformation. Welcome to listen to the village old things happening in Cheyang village, Hezhou, Guangxi. Li Songping is a second-hand dealer who sells whatever makes money. Hearing that this year's price of dendrobium is good, he returned to his hometown, where dendrobium is abundant, to buy some. He wanted to buy some dendrobium and also wanted to see his old father. When he returned to the village, his long-lost childhood friends were especially enthusiastic, almost inviting Li Songping for drinks every day. One day, his good friend Wu Liuqi invited Li Songping to his house as a guest. After a few rounds of drinks, Li Songping said to Wu Liuqi, "I've been seeing your dad walking around the village entrance late at night these past few days. I wonder what he's up to." The originally lively atmosphere suddenly became chilly upon hearing Li Songping's words. Especially Wu Liuqi's face turned dark instantly, and he angrily said, "My dad passed away 10 days ago. Isn't it a bit too much to joke about the dead?" Others also said that Li Songping's joke was too much and disrespectful to the deceased. This made Li Songping feel embarrassed because he had indeed often seen Wu Liuqi's father walking around the western part of the village at night. Seeing that Li Songping didn't believe them, the crowd pointed to the wall where Wu Liuqi's father's clothes were hanging and said, "Old Master Wu really passed away. Look, Wu Liuqi's clothes still have his smile on them." Li Songping turned around and saw it was true. Although he was doubtful, he didn't say anything more. The lively atmosphere was ruined by Li Songping's words, and the mood became a bit suppressed. The disinterested crowd dispersed. But Li Songping was stubborn and always believed he couldn't be wronged. The next morning, Li Songping said to his father, "I keep seeing Uncle Wu walking around the village these days, but Wu Liuqi insists his dad has passed away." When Li Songping's father heard this, he instantly became furious and nervously looked at Li Songping, saying, "Uncle Wu did pass away many days ago. Are you seeing ghosts?" This completely puzzled Li Songping. To prove that his eyesight was fine, Li Songping sneaked onto the wall of his house at midnight, staring intently at the small road in the western part of the village, waiting for Uncle Wu to appear. With perseverance, suddenly, a figure appeared in front of him, slowly approaching. Li Songping, full of spirit, rushed towards the figure, ready to catch Uncle Wu. When he got closer, the figure suddenly turned around, and Li Songping realized it wasn't Uncle Wu but a villager delivering a coffin. When asked why he was in such a hurry late at night, Li Songping awkwardly laughed and said he was exercising. After exchanging pleasantries, the coffin deliverer left. At that moment, Li Songping began to doubt his own sanity. Suddenly, he heard footsteps behind him. Looking back, he saw a familiar figure. Who else could it be if not Uncle Wu? But as Uncle Wu approached, emitting a foul smell, Li Songping's intuition told him something was wrong. Upon closer inspection, he saw Uncle Wu's disheveled appearance and foul odor. Li Songping was frightened and stumbled backward, hitting his head on a rock and passing out. When he woke up, it was already morning, and he remembered the bizarre scene from the night before. He felt that something was definitely not right and quickly called Wu Liuqi and a few other brothers, and also invited the village historian. When they arrived at Wu Liuqi's family ancestral grave, they found a huge black hole on his father's grave, emitting a pair of glowing green eyes. Just as they were about to deal with the situation, the shadow suddenly rushed out of the hole and escaped. The historian sighed and said, "It seems old Wu was pretending to be dead." He explained that the creature that rushed out of the hole was an ant, which loves to burrow in places with energy. It had disturbed the freshly buried corpse. To prevent further harm, the villagers quickly cremated Uncle Wu. As Uncle Wu was cremated, the foul smell filled the air, and the news of this strange incident spread far and wide.